Crazy Massage Parlor Stories. According to Reddit, listener discretion is advised. Number 15. My sister, wife, and a male client who, after the session, decided to jerk off when she left him to allow him to get dressed. She saw he had jerked off all her massage table. I'm just reading what it says, I don't know. I'm guessing on it. And had gone through a lot of tissues trying to clean it up. So, the salon issued a warning on his account to remove all tissues and towels from the room once the massage was done. You mean he's not just like banned outright from the facility? Well, bing bong. My wife said that it was the funniest thing when he came in again. After the massage, she calls the front desk and two girls come in to take everything out of the room. He got dressed really, really fast and left in shame and never came back. Here's hoping he got to come again, though. You know what I'm talking about? I apologize. Linda says, two chats. I will remedy this situation right about. Wait for it. There it is. Two chats. Yeah. How are you guys doing? I think I read 14 accidentally, so here we are reading 15. Former esthetician here. Esthetician. I feel like that's right. Not a masseuse, but I perform waxing on all parts of the body, so I certainly have a story or two. There's the Brazilian wax, which is everything gone from your back downstairs, front and back. Salons have a male version that they cheekily like to refer to as manzillions. That's not politically correct, is it? You know, not when there's 50 genders. I've had a number of these, and without fail, when it comes to time to take the towel away, there's at least a semi-chub going on. I explain that this happens, you know? It happens with everybody. They're not self-aware. They just know that they're out, you know? There's a lady and they're just happy to be there. I then place my first strip of wax, let it set, and then let it rip. Beyblade, all right? It would be like letting the air out of a balloon. Strangely enough, I never got any phone numbers. Oh my God. To do your butthole, you need to be on all fours. Striped Floss says, Lou. Does she got some apples? Lou, I've got some too. Okay. So that was the real number 15. I've already gifted you with number 14. Bit of time travel in this list. Are you guys down? Are you guys loving that? Is everything making sense in your world? Love you. Continuing. Number 13. I'm a physiotherapist. God damn with these words. Esthetician. Physiotherapist. That's got to be right? What if I'm wrong? Kyle wrong? Look, just pronounce it. Google. We don't need any of the problems. Did you just phonetically spell this word out for me?
Physiotherapist.
That's what I said. And when did this thing change to look different like this? And now it's got a mouth and everything? Google, calm down. You're making me feel old when you change everything.
Physiotherapist.
There's even a slow button, so you can be all like, physiotherapist.
Physiotherapist.
Did she just say the rapist? Okay, as we continue up this list, we arrive at number 13. I'm a physiotherapist, and I have extensive training in deep tissue massage. Also dry needling. Pretty much every time I treat my girlfriend, it ends with sex. Oh my god. Probably the closest thing to an answer that you're gonna get. You're probably not gonna hear any stories about people with licenses doing anything, sexual with someone, as if it ever got out, they would immediately lose their billing number. But I will say that I've worked in a gym before where the RMT was sleeping with a few of his patients in and outside of the gym. And he wasn't losing his license, my dude. So why don't you shut the fuck up with your number 13 ass entry on this list? I bet there's 12 juicy ass entries above you. What do you know? You're just a physiotherapist. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your butts. Number 12. Aight. That's what it says. I don't know. So I used to work at this massage parlor in Florida. Or, I don't know what they call it. I don't know what they call these establishments. Massage therapy house. It wasn't anything fancy, but it got the job done. We had a couple of regulars that would come in maybe once a week. So this one regular that always wanted me came in one day, and we start the usual small talk. While I was peeping or prepping my things, he says that he just recently got out of a really bad marriage. That sucks. I'm so sad for you, my dude. Is there anything I can do? Now, our massage place isn't one of those places that do happy endings, if you know what I'm talking about. But I've given a hand job to a client before. What? So this guy isn't bad looking, maybe 7 out of 10. Oh my god, you're putting him on a scale. What the fuck? Good job. Nice car. He always tips nice. Sounds like you're gonna be getting your hand on his pee-pee and then just excusing that away like it's all part of your job. I mean, he was attractive. I did want it. I mean, I guess if I could just touch anybody's pee-pees, if they passed my standards, then I'd just do that. That's what this person's line of reasoning is. So towards the end of the massage, he asks if he could get extra. I know what you're talking about, man. What you mean extra? What you talking about? What you want? What you want? Okay. I was confused at first and said, you can always get a shampoo or go in our massage chair for extra money. And he said, now, can you do something extra? At this point, I know what he meant. And I smirked. So he flipped over to lay on his back and face me. And I went to whisper in his ear, Epstein didn't kill himself. We've been bamboozled. We've been bamboozled. I guess this is what happens when people don't put serious tags on their whole thread. Listen, it's been a while since this is a goddamn Loch Ness monster. It was about that time that I realized he was 8 stories tall. What? Listen, number 11, okay? And I better not be bam biggity boozled once more. My mom's a masseuse, and she says that there's a lot of instances where clients try to make things sexual. But she never reciprocates, but it can get pretty nasty. One time she told me that a dude asked her to massage down there, and she refused. So he grabbed her boob? Ma'am! He just kept his hand there for a while, and my mom didn't know what to do, so she just kept doing her job? Ma'am! There are also instances of people like calling to make appointments and ending the call with like, do you guys suck it? Because I guess they think they're being subtle. Sucking it's pretty so you guys so y'all gonna slop her on that junk? Like the police are gonna be like, what are they talking about? Other than that, there's a lot of unnecessarily sexual moaning. Hey Dia, could you hook me up with that? If I were to just like pat you on the shoulder? Come here. All right. You're getting ready for the Kyle touch. All right, you ready? I'm dead serious. For real. Let's do it. Come here. Yeah? You ready? Oh my god. As we continue up this list.
What are you doing to your channel?
My stepdad is a professional massage the rapist. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Asking him for stuff like that is always answered with a no, and continuing means that you're no longer a client. Woo, boy, this entry is about as dry as the Sahara Desert, baby. You know? It's making me a bit parched. Can someone help me with something to drink? By going to my wish list and hooking my mans up. Oh, I thought I had it on my clipboard, but when I pressed Control V, something completely different came up. You guys aren't ready for the stuff that I copy. You're not ready, bye. You guys alright? You guys okay? You seem quiet today. Wow, Stripes actually hooking me out. Wow. I appreciate you, Stripes. Hey guys, can I get 30 likes on tonight's video? I'd appreciate that. You know? I said it because I want to do massaging, but not, to bodies, to ear holes. But I can only do it with your help. My T-Quinn is all like, we have a massage parlor in our area. They have been shut down 4 times. The person gets arrested, gets bailed out, and moves back overseas. Another person comes to take their place. Now here's the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and type massage parlor into the internet. I'm doing this in a separate window to make sure that nothing crazy comes up. But here's the wow part, guys. Y'all ready for some wow shit? You ready for some wow shit? Now, I guess Parlor is not the name that you should be using for a massage establishment, because when I type in massage parlor and just like that's it, that's all I type in, and then I go to images, it's nothing but mugshots. It's nothing but mugshots. You could say it's nothing on their faces because they were apparently caught doing some pretty bing bong stuff. And I don't mean that, oh my god, what if this is somebody's first Kyle video and they think that bing bong is some kind of insensitive thing that I say, when in reality I say it all the time, because some of these women apparently appear to be predominantly Asian. Oh my god, foot in mouth. Ancient Kyle secret as we continue up this list. T-Quinn says government folk around here don't get it. Just legalize, regulate, and tax it. Well, if we could live in a world where people could pay for strange legally and get some legal weed, how would the cops get to feel like big men? How are the cops gonna feel like a big man? Everybody'd be too happy. We'd be singing songs in the street. Everything's gonna be all right. No woman, no cry. They can't have any of that. Stripe says, what do we get if we guess the body part that you slap? Didn't I say it out loud? I mean, if you guess correctly, you get to get me something off that wish list. I believe in you. Plague says, I am so offended on behalf of all Asian massage parlor owners. Why are you offended on their behalf? Tell us. Number 9. In 15 years, I've had 4 guys try to turn the session sexual. It always grosses me out. I make sure to give their name and phone number to all of my therapist buddies as a heads up, because if they tried it with me, they're gonna try another therapist until they get lucky. I don't know, dude. Now listen, I've never been into a massage parlor looking to get touched, but I like to believe that I am capable of discerning well enough to know if this is or isn't that type of establishment by simply walking in there. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like I could give somebody a look when I'm in there, like, questioning what's going on. what you guys offer, etc. And at the same time, do you get what I'm saying? At the same time, it's got to be a cheap motherfucking place. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there aren't ritzy places where they're going to, hook your ass up. I'm sure if it's significantly rich, they will definitely do it with an insane amount of discretion. Do you get what I'm saying? But there's like a middle ground here that you want to stay away from. The cheap, seedy bullcrap, they'll hook you up. The really expensive bullcrap, they'll hook you up. But you know what? You might want to be careful at the really expensive ones because they'll probably be recording your ass to have some dirt on you if it's expensive enough. But that middle ground, that's the legal, totally above board. Nobody's going to hook you up. Maybe even the cops are here to bust your ass type scenario. And you don't want that. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that if people were willing to educate themselves on it, just like you can tell whether or not a cop is posing as a hooker by telling her to pop some titties out, and just take some pics. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of trick, that line of reasoning. There's probably ways to catch people who are out there not willing to make the endings happy. But I guess people who commit crime are not typically smart. Stripe says thanks for the advice. You're welcome. I appreciate that it will go in one ear and out the other. Let's get 30 likes, guys. Dia, do you know how many likes we're at?
Well, last time checked, I was the third one to like, so I don't know. But I may be wrong.
How do I check? How do I live without Kyle likes? I guess I don't. I guess this is it for me. Number 8. A guy that I know ended up dating his chiropractor. There were mild flirting for a few sessions. Or they were mildly flirting for a few sessions. And then she massaged him to say that he would need to switch to get treated by a different chiro at the practice. Did I say massaged, Dia? That's a Freudian slip.
But it was the right one.
No, it wasn't the right one because yes, she massages him, but in this instance, she messaged him. So there was mild flirting for a few sessions and then she messaged him to say that he would need to switch to get treated by a different chiro. He was really disappointed, and she hinted because we aren't allowed to date our clients. A few weeks later, so babe, Dr. Stevenson doesn't do that inner quad massage that you used to do. What was... It was totally inappropriate. This dude said 10 out of 10 would injure back again. Okay. I guess when you're in a situation with somebody that you have feelings for, there is no, oh no, the rules. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just going to be how you feeling. Damn. I'll keep coming. As we continue up, we arrive at number 7. Why is everyone's mom a massage therapist? Because they know how to make that money. Making that money. If I could get money to pay to touch people, I'd do it. As long as we had a hose, like a fire hose, real industrial size hose. Wash it off, you mother. Give me the money. Give me the money. Ugh. Why can't I just be paid to like kiss people? Like audibly though, like this. You know what I mean? That'll be $4. Number 6. I had a client start flirting with me while on my table. I reminded her that the session is purely medical and I'd like to keep the conversation about her and what she's dealing with. She stroked my leg once in a sexual manner, and I threatened to end the session if she tried something like that again. After that, the rest of the session was smooth. I take stuff like that pretty seriously. I'm not setting our profession back 30 years because some people think that touching people means some people think that, me touching them means something sexual. This was after a few years of no sexual anything with anyone regardless. I'm not throwing away years of hard work and risking lawsuits over someone feeling frisky. All right, my dude. Okay. Oh my god, jeez. Right after the answer where some dude was like, oh yeah, I went in there and she flirted with me, and then she said,
look, you're gonna have to stop coming to me because I can't date my clients. You get what I'm saying? Follow the runway lights and try not to slide in. It's gonna not be a bumpy ride. It's gonna be a wet ride. Sloshy. Bring some jingle bells all the way. Oh, what fun it's gonna be for me to ride you. I'm gonna be that lay. Jingle bells, slobbering on your balls.
Dear?
I'm eating.
How do you feel about any of this?
I don't like Christmas music.
Hilda comes in with 2 exclamation marks. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Linda. Hilda? They're similar. The I and the L and the D and the A. What do you want me to do?
But they're not even in that order.
They're similar. Linda couldn't even type her dots without throwing in a comma in there. So it's like, you guys are critical of me, when in reality, hey, in your stream earlier today, Dia, some idiot was trying to convince you that he was a surgeon, but he couldn't even spell it. He couldn't even spell it, Dia.
I didn't even see that.
It was the most beautiful thing in the world. And of course I repeated how he spelled it back to him, and people in the chat were like, ooh. That shit was mad stupid. He was like, but I work in a hospital, but I'm not a doctor, I'm a surgeon, spelled Gion. You ever see somebody misspell something in a way where you like whip out your own phone keyboard and think to yourself, maybe those keys are right next to each other, maybe he missed it. Nah, Dia. The E is 5 keys away from the I.
Maybe they have very, very fat fingers.
Yeah, real fat fingers. Makes sense for a surgeon, right? It just makes it's all falling into place, falling into the open cavity that this surgeon operates on. Get the fuck out of here. That's like a comedy sketch in itself.
Maybe he's got really fat fingers, Kyle. What?
Saved. As we roll up this list, we arrive at number 5. My mom is also a massage therapist too. When am I gonna see this money? If I'm dad and I don't have a mom that's a mom like a wife that is a massage therapist, I don't think I want a woman that's touching dudes, especially when we know they're gonna get inappropriate and aroused because they long for the touch.
Yeah, how do you think you'd feel if I just started working at a massage therapist place?
Why is one of the videos that are in my subscriptions reading hot diarrhea bucket attack? Y'all think I'm goofing? Let me open this video at y'all.
This episode of Weekly Weird.
Shut up. That's what it says. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I believe in you. We all believe in hot diarrhea bucket attack.
You have 19
I want to see those likes. We're so close to the goal. The goal hole. My number 5 was my mom was a massage therapist for a few years. Never shared if or when she had issues like that. But there was one couple who would come in for separate sessions about every 2 to 3 weeks. Apparently one day the wife jokes that the massages are better than sex. My mom, since they're all on good terms, jokes with the husband about it next time he's in. He pulls his head out of the pillow long enough to say, "Don't make me choose, I can't choose." Oh my god. This was kind of wholesome, you know? There's nothing wrong with this. Totally above board. Totally monetizable, if I may say so myself. Crunchitize me, Captain. What is going on in your worlds, people. You're also detached. Tell me what you're running away from. Tell me what you're scared of. Tell me what's approaching that you can't escape. Tell me what last made you feel like you couldn't go on. Tell me what made you feel like you should just end it all. And why don't any of those stars align with you emptying your wallet on my wish list? Tell me right now. Crawl in that skin. Tell me that the wounds will not heal. This person says that my 8-year-old sister joins me in the gym every day now. What's wrong with that? That sounds pretty cool, pretty healthy. I'm glad that you're both, exercising the way that I should be, I come closer every day to my grave. True Silver Wolf says the inevitable collision of the Andromeda Galaxy. What significance does something like this have to you? You're an ant in an ocean, worrying about the waves. You can't control them. You have no concept of the moon causing the tides to turn. Ooh, it makes your stomach churn, but you're wasting time thinking of things that don't matter. Is that my little jinger? My jinger? Jinger bells, dear. Back to that? No?
Maybe he has big hands.
Said fat fingers.
Big hands, fat fingers. Name a more iconic duo, dear. I'll wait. Hello everybody, it's Chris Rogers, coming at you with another YouTube comment on a Kyle stream. If you'll join me, 2 words. Hello there. This has been Chris Rogers, 13 past the hour. Another Kyle comment on a Kyle stream tonight. Kyle, that's right. Ooh, zip it up, zip it out. Catheters are what it's all about. Stripe says, have you seen Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde? Tell me she's playing. Tell me she's playing. Tell me we're not really seriously in a future where people are so brain dead that they keep gender swapping fucking stories. We're out of ideas.
But what if they were women?
No one will see that.
Exactly. And then we'll call them bigots. And then the news will make the money. I don't know. Can you get me a sandwich?
That's how that discussion goes, I'm certainly sure. I'm certainly sure. What is this? Okay. Number 4. My mom is a massage therapist. Damn. Good evening, Valana. Good evening, Sean. Good evening, Chris Rogers. I hope I don't yawn. They're contagious. Like the video. My mom is a massage therapist and she works at several chiropractic offices. Oftentimes, if you're good enough and trustworthy enough, the chiropractors will give you the keys so that you can see clients on the weekends. I once had to take an Uber to her work when she was scheduled to massage this one guy. He was married and new to the US. He had been sending messages to my mom, which made her question his intent, but chalked it up to him not speaking much English. I get a call from her telling me to Uber to her place of work as soon as possible. Apparently the guy had sent messages with this code phrase that in the massage world means things are going to become sexual. So I'm the first to arrive. My mom gets there and tries to downplay the situation to make herself feel better by saying things like, well, maybe he just didn't know what that meant. I could be drawing a conclusion that isn't true. He has a wife after all. The man comes in with candy and flowers. He sees me sitting in the chair, really confused, hands them to my mom. She massages him. He pays her. He gives me a sideways glance and leaves. He wanted to touch your mom. He wanted to be touched by her too. To try to get in and out, a mouth, a hole, a hand. Console my soul. Console my soul, dear. Pretty good, right?
Yep.
Lame. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 3, and Kyle's starting to get a little frustrated. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Oh, I have a story, and I'm the client. Ryan says, you got the new Pokemon? Yeah, I did. There's a beginning of that on this channel. If you can sit through the whining of me being fucking put on rails and followed around by some idiot because, God forbid, they make it seem as if I've played a Pokemon game before in my life and just give me the option, the sweet option, to leave and be free. 3 hours on training wheels. Because I want to talk to you. Oh, before you leave the city, I gotta talk to you. Oh, even though you're on this path, I gotta talk to you. We're going to this dude's house and you can't go anywhere else because I've created a boundary before you can get out of the town and I need to talk to you. Hey, you want to learn how to catch Pokemon? Oh, I see you've already caught Pokemon. Guess what, though? I need to talk to you. Pokemon. Number 3. I have a story and I'm the client. I used to live in a great city located in Southern California. Across the street from where I lived was a massage parlor that was run out of an old historic home. I used to frequent as much as I could afford. Things were great, or so I thought. I'd never been to a masseuse before. I thought the big tubs and showers, the champagne, were normal. So it was the only point of reference that I ever had. After each session I had, the ladies frequently asked me if I needed anything else or wanted to extend. Hey, Kyle, do you want to extend? You see these things? You like the veins? You like the triple DH? Extend. Being very budget conscious, I would say no thank you. It was great though. I'd get dressed and go home. And on my last occasion though, things just felt off. She had me flip from my stomach and massaged my quads and let her fingers drift a little and would ask me if I wanted anything more. I'd sheepishly reply, No, this is great, thank you. As we finished, she asked me one more time if I'd like anything else. But I declined. A few weeks later, I'm walking back home from work and the police are all over my street. As many of you have already guessed, they were busting the place for being a known brothel. A brothel. Oh. I tiptoed back home and waited for them to come to my house and bust me, but thankfully, nothing ever happened. What, are they gonna bust you for being there weeks ago? Unbelievable. Chris Rogers says, been watching your vids forever. They're great to watch at 1 a.m. Pretty happy since I have never caught a stream before. Every stream there's one of you, and I'm grateful for that. Seems to be nothing but people who say they've been watching for a long time but have never caught the streams. I try to stream every night at 9:30ish, maybe 10 if I'm late. And I've been doing it for a long time, man, but YouTube seems to be really putting its foot down on this channel, trying its best to just stamp it out. Boy, oh boy. Like the video for me, though, and we'll see where we can go. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 2, and we're nearly done. My mom and dad ran their own massage therapy business. That sounds safer. I still don't want my woman touching people. My mom always said if I guy started giving any kinds of signals, that she would just start asking him about his mother. She said it never failed her. But what's gonna happen if the dude comes in and has broken arms? Huh? For once, nobody on Reddit made my joke. I'm very happy. Sean Rabbit says he just found me yesterday and knew that he had to catch a stream. What made you find this channel? It's supposed to be buried. Only a couple of videos break through that algorithm, and I get in trouble for those videos Let me shut my mouth. Number 1. Not my story, but a coworker's. He was giving a massage to a client, and things were getting flirty. Fox Romer. My heart. Fox Romer, what have you done this night? You didn't even leave a message. You're such a gentle man? Of course, right? The spirit of a champion. Thank you for helping me achieve this goal. To pay these damn bills, homie. You did it. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Vox. Don't I have a ticker? Oh, it's up there. So Vox is on there. Nice. And that's where he deserves to be. With True Silver Wolf as well. And Neat McKinley. Stop it. Fucking Kyle. Sorry, it's not my story, but my coworkers. He was giving a massage to a client and things were getting flirty. She was an unattractive woman and he pushed it. Well, I guess he sucked at reading clues because she was married and was being friendly. She filed a complaint on him and he ended up losing his license. Pretty sad. But I guess that's how it goes. Somebody else asked, how did he push it? And somebody else said, with his hips. He pushed it real good.
Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby.
Hey, Dia, do you know who Salt and Pepper are?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've never heard their music, but I know of them.
Let me show you a clip that I took from Dia's stream earlier today. It was wonderful.
No matter the odds.
Can you shut? No, this isn't what I'm. Oh my god.
Skills.
Can't stop.
Left us in awe
No.
of what we've just seen.
Will you shut up?
Whether that be-
Shut up. Fuck me. That didn't work out well at all. What's this from? Pokemon Time Sirs. Ooh. Did you know that we streamed for 4 hours and 20 minutes and I wasn't even trying? That's so weird. Can you believe that?
What, last night?
Yeah.
Yes, I was looking at the clock. It felt like an eternity to me.
It felt like an eternity. We had a good term.
My back was hurting me by the time you finished.
I finished all over your back. What are you trying to say, Dia? Can't say this stuff on stream.
Also, people were going nuts.
Listen, follow me on Twitch for sandwiches and pickles or whatever the hell people pretend that they get. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Oh my god, I stuck my tongue out. What the fuck am I doing? Anyway, how do I get to you? Click that. Got it. Okay, that's Dia.
Be able to get this thing set up.
But I took a clip of Dia.
Sorry,
Here it is. Nope, that's not the clip. Dia, where's my clip?
Well, first, look at the damn clips.
Here it is. Why is mine at the bottom? Because it's new. Whatever. So Dia was playing some game and it asked the question, like something about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. And here is Dia's response.
I've never heard of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. What is that? Has anybody heard of this person?
This person. Dia doesn't know the Beatles.
'Cause she's 4 years
I
old.
know the Beatles. I don't know all of their music, though.
I know the Beatles.
Can I do a video where I'm like somehow younger than you and then we animate it?
What?
Come on. I'll be a little kid, but I'm also getting into a lot of trouble. So I guess I'll be Butterslice. I don't think I can create a character that doesn't get into a lot of trouble as a kid. What's it all about? Dia. What's it all about?
Shreps is asking if you ever did catch the Shining.
No, and I kind of stopped trying because Dia took my capture card to go to her room for the stream. White woman shouts the N-word at Popeye staff, receives a Grand Slam breakfast. But I thought a Grand Slam was only served at Denny's. Let's watch. Sorry. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Oh my god. Why are these people so brave? This is the second person to go to Popeyes and yell the N-word. Like, what kind of anointing of Jesus Christ do you believe that you are bathed in is what my question is. Vox Rumor says we're almost at 30 likes. I can't even get 30 likes. I guess I'm just fruity. Somebody pour some fucking milk on me and take bites out of me and shit, right? In the morning. In the morning. You like that one, Dia?
Yes.
Why? Because I'm fruity or because it was funny?
Both.
Nah, I don't think it was funny. But I appreciate your kindness, you know. As we hope for those likes, let's see this woman be rude and get that grand slam. You in the wrong place. That's what I'm saying. What you doing? That's what I'm saying. And then we got hit with that 12 seconds later SpongeBob wipe. Uh-oh, what's going on outside? Damn! Maybe they're just friends and they're palling around YouTube. Maybe they're just friends and they're palling around. White woman shouts the N-word at Popeye staff and receives a grand slam. Come on and slam. In both instances, when those people were being foolish, everyone in the establishment had the wisdom to allow them to walk out, Dia. They let them leave the building. And then when they received their just desserts in the parking lot, it was as if everyone was in unison. Allow them to leave, but they will catch us outside. How about that?
Oh, Tequin has a Popeyes.
What you mean Pornhub's down? I don't believe that. I wish that I could have made an account on Pornhub. They shut my ass down in an instant, you know? Loading up Pornhub. Pornhub is fine. You on a damn lie bullshit. What you talking about, homie? What are you talking about? Wait, Tequin says a whole Popeyes got shut down up here. 7 staff were fired. They beat each other up. Is that chicken sandwich that good? It most certainly is not, homie, but it has everybody whipped up into a hysteria because, man, if only I had money to go waste on some chicken sandwiches at Popeyes, I'd go sit there for at least an hour and try to... Excuse me, God. Oh, you're such a fucking loser. I'm talking about myself, I'm sorry. Was that a gross noise and you're making it on stream? Oh, God. Gee. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. This list may seem shorter than normal, but honestly, I feel it's maintained a pretty consistent bit of Kyle flavor, if that's something that I can say unironically and have it, not harness too much cringe. Enough cringe to get us through, but not too much cringe. You know what I'm talking about? That being said, we got somebody asking, is Popeyes a food place? In the stream chat. Junus, yes it is. In America, Popeyes is like a fast food chicken place. It is exactly similar to KFC and another establishment called Church's. But right now you can't even Google Popeyes without the chicken sandwich coming up as like, honestly, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's as if the place didn't exist before this chicken sandwich, and it has whipped black people up into a frenzy as if it is anything more than just a breast that is breaded and thrown in between some goddamn bread. Huh? Yeah, racist white people out here trying to, it's not just racism. It's like, what possesses you to need to go in there and say that to people? And how dumb are you? That's what blows my mind. You are really dumb. For real. The only thing that I'm thinking of that's dumber is like walking into the midst of a family that all has guns and then declaring that you've like abused one of their children. Do you get what I'm saying? What are you doing? Is this how you want to die or something?
Yes.
My T-Quinn says, shh. My wife doesn't know I did this. She's playing with the dog. Man, thank you. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, my man.
Shush. My wife doesn't know I did this. She's playing with the dog.
I appreciate this. I appreciate you, my man. All of these super chat donations go into the YouTube account, so I'm not going to see that for like a month, but I will still try to make some kind of stakeout of a Popeyes happen for this stream. If anything, I can just record a video even though nothing's going down. I can give you like minutely updates. Minute number 2. Still hoping something pops off in here. hoping somebody comes in to shout something inappropriate. Something that makes me question their background and what's going on in their life, what kind of demons they struggle with. That's pretty good. I should write that down. Popeye's legal department must be crapping themselves lately. Somebody says yes, but the marketing department is celebrating. It's true. Full story. The 55-year-old woman... Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody said, I get that the word is bad. I've myself never said it, and I don't use offensive slurs in this category, but no matter what color someone is, what slur they use, you don't fucking body slam someone for a word. Nah, man. I think we can all agree. None of us want violence. We do not condone violence. Violence is not good, and people need to calm down. But hate isn't okay, and some people need to have an example made out of them. Do I say that this person deserved this? No. Maybe it's a little extreme, but play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You thought that everybody in here, was so gonna leave you alone, and I hope you learned something with your broke ass ribs. You dumb hoe. How about that? How about that? It's not a hate-filled thing. I do not wish harm on this person. I hope they make a speedy recovery. But if one thing recovers, I hope it's their fucking mind, because what they did is go into an establishment filled with a certain type of people and use a word that they sought attention for meaning derogatory, like inflammatory. Like they said it in a way where it was meant to hurt them. Yeah, it's just a word, Yeah, it's just a word, but they hurled it at them in a way where it was like, you are this, you know what I mean? Boy, maybe you got what was coming at you. So who has to pay, Does Popeyes have to pay? A white woman acted like a racist cunt. A black man acted like a stupid thug. White people will continue thinking black people are lawless hood rats. Black people will continue thinking that white people are redneck Klan members. Everyone will continue hating the other side. This engagement caught on video progresses nothing between people. And that's the real shame here. Well. And they call her Sacagawea. Baby. And if the white people had the chance to do it again, they'd just put some smallpox on some freaking blankets and pass them out. Hey, you guys want something? You gonna sleep good tonight? You gonna sleep good for the rest of your life? Oh, got him. Jesus. Stop it. Can't we just be nice to one another? No, it's okay. Give me some money, please, so I can build this bunker and I won't bother anybody for the rest of my life. At least not in person. I'll be on the internet, though. You keep calling me a troll because I don't like the bad movies you put out. Hey, what if we do Ghostbusters again, but as women? Hey, what if we do Star Wars again, but as women? Hey, how about Terminator again, but as women? Hey, listen, I got this crazy idea. Men in Black again, but women. Are we gonna write them in well? No? When one just shows up and goes,
Yeah, I look good in that suit.
And then there's another woman and she goes,
oh yes, you're in now.
I challenge anybody listening to me who hasn't seen the new Men in Black, who like the old ones, try to make it through that movie. I had to check out. I started watching that movie, and when she got there, and they were like, tell me why you should be here. And she's like,
I found you, not the other way around. And you look damn good in a suit, and I think I would too.
And then the woman's like, you know what? Yeah, it was like a Fallout game. It was like a role-playing game where you just had too high of a speech skill because of the dice roll. You roll up to somebody and you're just like, hey, I want you to take care of your entire family tonight. And they go, no, that's my family. I would never do that. And then you go, come on. And then they go, well, when you put it like that, I guess I will. Mission succeeded. You like that, Dia? You remember The Outer Worlds?
What? The Outer Worlds? I love Outer Worlds.
Everybody, I have dragged this on meaninglessly. I love you all. Thank you so much for being perfect. Thank you, Ryukage. Ow. I'm like using a back scratcher right now. It's a lifesaver. A lifesaver like the things on the wish list that I believe in you. I know you're watching this after the fact, you know? You don't have to do any of that, you know? I'm not asking you or challenging you to do it. All you really have to do is click the like button like I want you to do every stream. Leave this on while you go to sleep. It's a big deal. Kidding. Love you. Stay away from Popeyes, guys. Let the experienced black man go in there and do some investigatory, some guerrilla. What do they call it when it's like on the ground? Journalism. I'm going in there. Should I bring Dia? She's too much of a little snack. Dia's a little piece, man. Dia's got a little curvy butt and big boobs that, like, I take her in a Popeyes. I've had to think about whether or not it's safe. I'd have to have her against a wall. And like the gorilla I am, just obscure like access to her. Yeah. Unbelievable. Guys. Kyle's fast food tier list. Did Stripes ask me if I was going to do that? She may have asked me unironically when that was relevant. Oh no, I remember getting into an argument with Stripes about a tier list because she was all like, oh, well, she was going on about something in like her furry community. And I was like, no, it's only relevant because, who did it? What's it? I think the dude has glasses. He's the dude who jumped down and was like, I'm gay. Oh, what's his name? Yeah, I hung up on you, Stripes. You know I can't stand your bullshit when Stripes is the type of person where when you hit her with an absolute irrefutable objective fact, she still allows her bias to make her answer the other way. Stripes is the quintessential woman. Stripes is worse than your mom. You know, Stripes will ride a sinking ship regardless of what it is. You know, you say something like, you know, a human cannot breathe underwater without the help of some kind of apparatus. And Stripes goes, no, that's not true. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, suddenly we're in like, you know, suits and we've got an actual person that wants to die. And we're performing an experiment right in front of her face. And my dude tries to go underwater and tries to breathe and he can't do it. In front of her face, this is happening. We're proving it for her right now. But she is still refuting it, my dude. And it's not like, oh, she's doing it to troll Kyle. This bitch is crazy. Stripes is crazy. Y'all don't really understand. Well, one day maybe I should get Stripe back on stream so y'all understand. Because y'all think I'm crazy. Some people who only watch a little bit of Kyle think I'm rude to Stripes. Stripes is a monster, the likes of which Cthulhu could never compare. You guys don't know. You guys don't know. It was iDubbbz, yeah. True Silverwolf, thank you, and Ryan, thank you. It was iDubbbz. And his got more, yeah, she was going on about how Smash was the reason that tier lists were in the mainstream at the time. And I was telling her that, no. I'm not refuting, of course, that the tier lists existed before. That's irrefutable, you know? That these tier lists existed in the Smash community before. But the reason that they were in the cultural mainstream at the time was because of iDubbbz. And I remember pulling up the videos by iDubbbz and comparing them against every Smash video that had ever come out. And in the first day or two, iDubbbz's video had more views than any of those Smash videos had over their entire lifetime up until that point. So I was just proving, you know, the reason that this is relevant right now, the reason that it's all over Twitter and bullshit like that at the time when we were speaking was because of iDubbbz. And she's like, no, it's because of Smash. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It was just madness. Stripes is insane. I remember one time Stripes tried to imply that bi meant more than, what was it, Dia? What was was it like polyamorous or something like that? No. All LGBTQ types. Something like that. Bruh, we don't have time in the world to go over all of the nonsense that Stripes has rode into the fucking sludge. She does not care about her life or sense. Stripes is genuinely living in like an upside down world. Oh no, that term's been ruined by Strange. Oh my god. Oh my god. Some idiot
Quit
named...
forcing your voice, bro. It ain't real honey.
Wait. Is someone implying that I'm using fake honey?
No.
Oh, he meant comma honey. I get it. He's stupid. Listen, the comedy would be I'd have been forcing my voice for like 5 years on this channel? Can you imagine?
Man, you've been forcing that voice.
If I were forcing my voice like this for 5 years, streaming pretty much every night on this channel, you know what I'd sound like? I'd sound like Marge Simpson. I'd sound like Marge Simpson. So I guess that's that. Also, use punctuation if you're going to donate, idiot. You know what I'm talking about? Because I only have the finest and realest honey around here. You know what I'm talking about? Squeezed right from the bee's ass. That's how they make it, right? Of course.
No.
Here's how bees work. Bees use honey that comes out of their stingers to make webs. Honey webs. I've seen it. It is these same webs that inspired the internet.
It's bee vomit.
The worldwide bee web made out of honey, you know? This is the gospel according to whatever idiot just donated. What a jackass. Stop forcing it. Who uses the phrase? I don't even want to get into it. I really don't want to get into it. Maybe they're gay.
Honey.
Yeah, think about that for real. Think about that independent. Who's the last person that you heard calling somebody honey? You know? Is this like a elderly black lady talking to somebody young?
A gay man.
An elderly black lady talking to somebody young. A woman that works in the drive-thru. These are the people that you would expect to use the term honey. But nah, some gay dude just hit me with some hot donation and was like,
You know what? You forcing it, okay?
I guess my real voice isn't gay enough for him. Listen, Kyle loves and respects the homosexuals, but I need you all to love and respect the fact that I do not identify as that and am not interested. You know, I respect you and wish you the best and hope that you find the equality that you genuinely, in my opinion, deserve. You know, just stay out of Popeyes. Just stay out of Popeyes.
Force it on me.
I don't even, let the mystery continue.
I guess they're.
Force what on him? The bee honey?
They're not hiding the fact.
Force the heterosexuality upon him? I can't do that. That's not how it works. You know?
A man can't make a gay man straight.
You know? Just like a man and a man can't make a baby, we cannot make a gay man straight. You know? What you want me to do? Send you to a Christian camp? In the name of the Lord, you will stop coveting the penis of another boy. Never shall you look into his crotch and feel the girth, feel the throbbing in the veins and the growth. In the name of Jesus.
And then it turns out that very preacher is hella gay.
You will not want what he has and think about it when you shower, when you sleep, when you wake up in the morning, and when you go to bed at night. You will not covet another man's penis. Can I get an amen? What is happening? This channel is not designed to be a gospel for the lost soul that is whatever that guy's name was. Okay? Ryan says this video is not sponsored by honey, fake or otherwise. Okay, but I rest assured, if I were going to bring honey into it, it'd be real. I took a photo of every planet in our solar system and adjusted their size to show just how huge our sun is. Check it out, man.
Sile the homophobe.
Sile the homophobe? Listen, as I've said before, I love him. And I can't say I love you, but I love a portion of what you represent. The people who are into other people that are the same type of people, they're okay with me and my people, but just because I like the straighters, the cisgenders, doesn't make me a villain. Can you imagine immediately being homophobic because I don't like what you like? You know? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Can't we all just be like Pokemon trainers and love one another for our differences? Spend hours and hours just looking for something because it's shiny, because we could get it, because we can have it and keep it and show it off. Look, everybody, I have someone that's different. What about you? Sometimes I love our differences, while some people like Prune Guy just loves things being the same. You can't love things being the same. All right, later, guys. I love you. Have a great night. Thanks for your likes. Stay out of trouble. And you'll see me again probably really soon. Maybe I'll stream back on the YouTube again because I wanna progress in Pokemon. So expect to stream later tonight towards midnight. It is right now 10:47, so maybe give it an hour, and then at midnight I'll come back. Also follow me on Twitch because maybe I will simulcast it to Twitch, and you're like, later, love you. Bye. True Silverwolf says, Kyle, do you play Mario Kart-like games? I actually like Mario Kart and Mario Party, and I need to buy it for Dia, but I might as well wait until I get her a Switch, because I'm going to need to get her a Switch by the time Animal Crossing comes out, which, honest to God, is the last game that I can see myself giving two bing bongs about, man. You know, the reason that I've postponed myself from getting Mario Kart or Mario Party, unfortunately, is because I feel like I keep purchasing titles that we end up playing for like a week and then not playing. And when you think about the games that I have on the back burner right now, yeah, Pokemon's new and I want to play it. Yeah, Death Stranding's new and I want to play it. Modern Warfare, I'm not playing enough. Dia really likes Fortnite. I need to jump back into that. I just bought a Stormtrooper skin in that game.
I like Call of Duty. I enjoy it, especially running around.
I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying that your go-to games are essentially Overwatch and Fortnite. And I'm not touching Overwatch because, you know, I'm too good at it and I hate being the guy that's trying. When, we win a match and it's like I'm more angry than I would be if I lost it. Damn, Jessica, that's a lot of eyes, girl.
Hi, Kyle.
Damn, Jessica, make me feel like if I were gonna massage you, you'd be like somebody in this list with all of them eyes.
I was just trying to be friendly and you've turned it into something dastardly, Kyle. I'm leaving. Look at this fanny while I leave.
Mixed signals, Dia. Mixed signals. Ryan says pre-ordered already. You pre-ordered it for me? That's so sweet of you. I'm kidding. Listen, I got a real problem. You know, I don't have friends who play Pokemon, so this is a problem for me because I have a Machoke that I've been training. I completely forgot that to evolve it into a Machamp, I need to trade it. So I need to trade it to somebody who's gonna then trade it back to me. Are any of you weird enough that you're actually playing Pokemon Sword or Shield and are willing to give me my Pokemon back? Dude, just give it back. Why does Dia get as many eyes as I did? I thought I was special. I thought I deserved all of the peepers. See, I'm creating different eyes.
All of the peepers.
Yeah, you never heard eyes referred to as peepers?
Yes. Hence peeping Tom.
Listen, if I cut this off when it was 40 minutes long, it would have been funny. But I've let it run. I've let the funny seep out of the damn bag. So let's end the stream now. Have a great. True Silver says I would have done it for you, but my Switch is broken and I'm waiting to get it used. Damn, girl. I get you. I guess I should just rotate Machop out of the thing. That hurts me. Vox Romer says one more, like we're one away from 30 likes. One of you liked the video. Jessica, like the video for me. You just got here. I believe that you all can make this happen. If we can get that, that'll be like celebratory. Wow. Let me refresh this really quick. It's 30. See? We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. Guys, wake up the dolphin. And with that, I appreciate and love you. Ryan says you'll hook me up with him. You'll get a Machoke and just evolve it. I mean, no, well, you know. You know what? Train up yourself a Machop and a Machoke, and then we'll trade it to each other. But I kind of want Mon back. You know what I mean? We got him. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love you. And I want you guys to have a wonderful night. I'll see you at midnight. We'll be back with a terrible, terrible Pokemon stream, you know? Give me a joke, Dia.
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
What do I call a bear with no teeth, Dia?
A gummy bear. Oh. What the hell is wrong with
Alright, I'll see you guys later. I'm sorry. In the morning.